Hey guys, welcome back to Basscast on BassEast.com. Tonight on the phone we've got Cody Roberson from the Army Bass Anglers. What's going on, Cody?
Hey, Ricky, I appreciate you guys having me back.
Yeah, man. How's 2013 looking for you guys so far?
Extremely busy. No lie. I mean, I literally just got walked back into the house from setting up for the Austin Boat Show, and we've got a lot on the calendar for 2013, that's for sure.
Well, I know we've got the second season of Force on Force, the TV show, getting ready to start, right?
Yep, February the 4th on the World Fishing Network. We actually signed a 7-year deal with WFN to air Force on Force for the next 7 years. And so we're really excited about the relationship with WFN, but I think we're more excited about just being our second season and having the chance to go film it. And we actually filmed this one on Lake Falcon, so there's a lot of really good catches. It's going to be a really fun show. We got all new personalities for the year. The returning champions made it back for season 2 to defend their title. And we've got, Army headed up against Marines and Marines against the Air Force and so on and so forth. And so it's gonna be a great season.
Why don't you just kind of tell the listeners a little bit about the first season and who won?
Okay, yeah, the first season, I mean, it's set up a lot like a Sweet 16 type bracket. It's a tournament style type bracket. And for example, the Army will fish against the Navy, and the Navy will fish against the Marines, etc. And what they do is they eliminate one team, and then that team moves on to represent that branch of service in the next bracket of competition. And so they work their way through the brackets, and essentially the difference in our show and a lot of other shows is they only have 4 hours to accomplish their mission, which is to catch 5 fish limit. And they go through a whole myriad of steps to prepare to go out on the water, much like soldiers would prepare to go out on a mission. They go through actual operational brief. They receive intelligence reports on the lakes. They actually find out what their objective is. They go through a mission briefing, and then they go out and execute the mission, and then come back and conduct what's called an after-action review, almost exactly like platoon-level operations, except we put a really cool spin on it, and it's done on a lake, and it's only done in 4 hours. So like combat, there's no timeouts. Whatever happens on the water is what happens and what gets caught on film, and that's what we edit, and that's what's going to air. So you got some guys catching fish, some catching none, some doing stupid stuff, some doing funny stuff, and so it's a lot of fun. And last year's winners with Chuck Guthrie and Vinny Adler from the Army, and we were able to donate a brand new Skeeter boat to the service member that they were representing in that competition. And so he walked away with a brand new TZX 170 from Skeeter, a ton of product from BioBore, Ardent, Fisherman Soap, all of our sponsors, crankbait cover-ups, Evercast reels, Dobbins rods. I mean, this guy literally walked away with about maybe $35,000 worth of stuff.
Wow.
And the second place prize wasn't pretty shabby either. I mean, he walked away with a brand new all-season speeder, a brand new AR-15 rifle, and an all-expense trip paid on an exotic bear hunt provided by Veterans Outdoors. So it was really cool first season, and then season 2 we've got a great prize to give away as well, and we got great competitors, and we're all doing it on arguably the number 1 lake in the country, Falcon.
Absolutely. Hopefully, y'all will catch a bunch of big fish. For some of our new listeners, let's talk about the Army Bass Anglers just for a minute. Kind of give us a quick overview about what you guys are all about.
Okay, well, a lot of people think it's a club, but it's not. It's a national organization that has a 3-pronged mission statement, which is support, defend, fish. We support 3 nonprofits, Returning Heroes Home, Heroes on the Water, and Veterans Outdoors. And then the fish piece the defend piece is literal. Everybody in the organization at the coalition pro staff level and above have all honorably served or currently serving with multiple tours in combat. And then the fish piece, we use the fishing industry as a platform to raise awareness for those 3 nonprofits and raise funds for them all across the country. And we do it through things like our television show, Force on Force. We completely comped a 30-second commercial for Returning Heroes Home. And I don't know if you know what TV commercial costs these days, but airtime is not cheap. And and so, things like that. And then we donated a whole bunch of money from all the fundraisers. And so we use the fishing industry as a great way to take soldiers fishing, promote the nonprofits, and get them things that they probably couldn't get on their own. It would have cost them a lot more money. And then it's kind of cost ineffective to raise money for a nonprofit when it all goes out the door to pay for the commercial. So we try to make sure we take care of all of those things for them and take other soldiers fishing and link other soldiers up with other soldiers within the state. And it's actually now in 48 states and 6 countries.
So let me just get this right for everybody. If you're active duty or have served, retired, whatever the case may be, you can become a part of the Army Bass Anglers.
Yes, and we actually do have a program for anybody in general that supports the military, and that's called the task force.
Yeah, you beat me to the task force part. I was going to bring that in next, man. So, yeah, guys, listen, Army Bass Anglers, great organization. Cody Roberson, great friend of Bass East, and he's doing it for all the right reasons. Cody, what's the website they need to go to check all this stuff out?
They need to go to ArmyBassAnglers.com or Marine Bass Anglers, Navy or Air Force Bass Anglers.com, and just go to the website, check it out. And we've even got some really cool stuff on there this year. We've got a brand new gaming app out called Zombie Bass Anglers. And, even if you don't want to get involved in the organization, we've got ways for you to contribute by simply downloading an app and having a lot of fun with it. And you will have just made a 99-cent donation to Returning Heroes Home. And so we've got something for everybody on there. We'd love for you to come check out the website or watch the TV show.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, look, I'm going to see you in a couple of weeks at the Classic. We're going to have a good time. But I need a prediction from you. Last year, Army won season 1, right? Who's going to win season 2?
Yep. This year, I'm kind of torn on the Classic. There's nobody just jumping out at me, to be honest with you. So I'm going to have to. I almost don't even want to pick.
I've been hearing a lot, for the Classic, a bunch of Jason Christie, a bunch. I guess he's, real good on that lake. But man, you just don't know. It's those guys are so good. I think any one of them have the ability to win.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost come down. It's like Any Given Sunday. I don't know if you saw that movie or not, but anybody on the right, on the right spot in the right lake at the right time under the right conditions can win. And I've got my favorite. I'm a big chunk and wine kind of guy, and I'm always a Kevin Van Dam fan. Always have been, and but then again, I spent some time with Chris Lane this year, so, at different shows and stuff and talking to him, and you just don't know. I can't pick.
So we can't pin you down to one. All right, well, this is an easy one for you. Or at least I think it's an easy one for you. Force on Force, Season 2. Who's going to walk away the champion? Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines.
Well, if I pick, I'll give it away because I already know who the winner is.
I'm not going to get
You'll
anything.
You'll have to watch to find out.
All right, brother. Well, look, we certainly appreciate it. And, man, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to it.
All right, man. Looking forward to it, too. We'll see y'all at the Classic. Come by the booth.